Justice and Correctional Services Minister Ronald Lamola has tabled his department's over 26 billion rand budget in Parliament today. He's revealed performance by the department improved by 19%. That's since the 2020-2021 financial year. The minister joins us live now from Cape Town. A very good evening to you, Minister. Welcome to News at Prime. So, 26 billion rand budget, how far can it get you?
Yeah, thank you very much to the viewers. Indeed, it is a revolutionary budget in that it is helping us to continue to implement our self-sustainability program, which you will have heard when we telling Parliament is that already inmates are producing eggs across the country where we don't outsource, and they are also producing in all our farms across the country. We have increased a huge number of in terms of our production. Also in terms of producing their own uniform and also producing the uniform of our officials. So the department is becoming self-sustainable. It's a department that is run in an entrepreneurial way. So we do believe that this budget will enable us to accelerate this program where inmates gain skill and work, and they are able, upon release, they will be able to be economically active and no longer commit crime.
Beyond that then, how else do you split the 26 billion rand cake to make sure that the department is able to meet all other targets and function optimally?
Yeah, it is also aimed to deal with the rehabilitation program where inmates are taken through programs which change their offending behavior in terms of psychologists, in terms of going through processes that must deal with their previous life of crime. And in that regard, we have also announced our partnership with the University of Limpopo to also help in that regard. It will also deal with our corrections program, where we have got community corrections, engaging with the public on a number of issues in terms of reintegrating the inmates. As you are aware, that we also have a challenge where some of the inmates are rejected in society, and some of them commit reoffend and so forth. So the program is also aimed to deal with that, to engage with the community and society, to allow the inmates and accept them in society. And those that are reoffend, we ensure that their parole is cancelled and they are taken back to our facilities. And we have to continue to engage them inside to ensure that they do not reoffend when they leave our facilities.
I want to talk about this 19% improvement that you've seen from the 2020-2021 financial year and how you measure that success. And I wonder if it's come from just better reporting or better adherence to reporting rules in line with what the AG expects from each department, or if you've now got people who are adequately skilled to do some of the reporting and the handling of these issues, because it has been an issue that the AG has raised, not just related to your department, but more broadly with the public service.
Yeah, indeed, the Department of Correctional Services is no longer a skunk of the world or of the country. But there are indeed behavioral changes in terms of the people in the space, in terms of financials, but also in terms of performance. It can be touched. You can see it in any correctional facility anywhere in the country. And this has been audited. It has also received two consecutive unqualified audit reports in the last 2 financial years. So that shows a steady improvement. We are not just thumb-sucking. It is scientifically proven and tested by the AG. It's not like we are just blowing our own trumpet. This is a reality, and it is a good showing that government can indeed be turned around, government can be ethical, and that government can be able to deliver. While we still have challenges and so forth, but it is clear that the department has been turned around.
You mentioned a skunk. There's still a massive stink over your department post the best escape from the Mangaung Correctional Center. That came up today. You had announced a few weeks ago that you were going to terminate the contract with the company that was running that facility. The takeover process, you now say, is underway. Where does it stand? What does it entail? And when will it be concluded?
Yeah, indeed. Even on that issue of escapes, if you look at the number of escapes, it's around 100 and something out of 152,000 inmates. So it is also a very low number of escapes in our facility.
Still too many, though.
The process yes, one is too many in any facility, but at least all of them that have escaped, they've been recaptured, and they are back in our facilities. And the process with regards to the Mangaung Correctional Facility, the process is in the process of engagement with them, and where we have given them a notice of 90 days, and the department is currently preparing the takeover process in terms of the employment of the inmates, and also of the correctional facilities officials, the process of dealing with all the issues related to the security system, dealing with the facility itself. And at least there's a positive out of this outcome, is that the Mangaung Correctional Center will be leaving us with an infrastructure that can take about 2,900 beds. So there is something that is positive out of this private contract that we had. Infrastructure is there. It is now for the state to run it and run our operations from. And we are committed that after the 90 days, we will be able to take over. We believe we are ready.
When will be the last day for the takeover to be completed? Is there a date that we can all mark on our calendars?
Yeah, it's 90 days. We have already started from the date of issue of the notice, which you will remember it was issued at the beginning of this month. So 90 days is 3 months, end of May, June, July.
Okay. I want to talk to you about
somewhere August there. Yeah.
Something else I wanted to put to you. So we're talking about correctional services, right? And what is happening as far as the running of the country's correctional centers. But before many of the accused get there, we've been hearing complaints in the last while as a result of load shedding, where people saying they feel that their access to justice is being denied because load shedding has impacted or has impacted court services in the past. How concerned are you as a ministry about that? And what is being done at the moment to make sure that there isn't a further interruption to justice at that level?
As you will be aware, we already have installed generators in some of the courts across the country, and we are continuing to do so. So we will be able to mitigate the factors of load shedding in some of the courts. And as we speak, already there are courts that have got the generators, and we are continuing to roll them out, particularly some of the most busiest courts across the country. And in the week where we are dealing with the Department of Justice budget vote, we will give an accurate and detailed figure, which includes the high courts and also some of the magistrate courts in the country. Not only solar, there are courts where we are also installing the solar system. So there is work that we are doing with the Department of Public Works to mitigate that factor.
Justice and Correctional Services Minister Ronald Lamola, thank you for your time tonight.